I'm just going to go through here the advantages of laddering into the market. So what we've got a couple of times in the group and a few people have said is, what coin shall I put my money into? How shall I split it? And I'm just going to show you how to split one coin for now, just to counteract any volatility. And this is something that's within the guide that I did create in a PDF format of laddering in and obviously scaling your profits out. So as you scale profits out, it's exactly the same you want to do while getting in. So in this example, I'm just going to use $2,000 and give you an example of how it affects you if you're to enter the market with FOMO when the market's pumping, everybody's in it, your mates are texting you saying, get in the market, I'm getting this, I'm buying XRP, I'm buying XRP, and how you can get burnt very, very, very quickly. So first and foremost is the top line here, which is your initial entry. If you have £2,000, you lump it in at once, and $2,000 at 70 cents gets you 1,400 coins. And the reason that you've got in here is people have been texting you. If you drop down to the hourly chart and the market's moved up, and you think, brilliant, it's not going to stop. You're jumping on a moving train, which you're going to get burnt. You get in on this huge green candle, think, right, it's going to continue, it's going to the moon, and then, oh shit, I've just put $2,000 in and it's absolutely tanked. And then all of a sudden, that £2,000 is now worth 950. Bad move. Not something that you want to do in a single day. And the way to counteract that or put you in a better driving position for future is called laddering your entries. So let's go back to the 4 hour, just so it's a little bit easier to view the chart. It's not as messy. So if we're in here now, in fact, let's do it on the daily. And if we stagger our entries over a number of hours, so you can see in that day huge wick manipulation, which will have caught a lot of people out. And what we've got here is a prior high here and here, and what that'll have done is people have set buy orders here, expecting, because these highs have been broken, we're going to make new highs. It's caught them out in a liquidity pool, and the liquidity pool is areas of where price is just being sat on buy orders or sell orders to be fulfilled, and it's caught them out and boom, tanked away. So what we've got here is, if I reveal these, is a staggered order over a number of hours in the same day. So first order I place is, here. So I buy $500 worth, which gives me 757 coins. Another hour or two later, I place another $500, which gives me 813 coins. So already I've got more than my initial 2,000 with half the money that I've got. And then again, when it drops further down, it gives me 1,063. So I've pretty much doubled. And then last and not least, my last order of the day, which is later on, is down here, 1,200. So all in all, what you want to do is $2,000 entered, add these up, which I think is about 3,853. You can do the maths if you want, but I believe it is. And what you want to do is then divide your 2,000 by your 3,583 or whatever it is, which will give you your average entry price of 51 cents. So you can see now already the huge difference of entering here in one lump sum, which you would currently, at current price action, be down 37%, or if you ladder your entries in, you would actually be down 14%, which isn't too bad because it's only like 250 quid. but when you're down 37%, it's about £800 or 750, something like that. So it's a significantly amount bigger. Also, on the flip side of that, when you go in reverse and you're going back up, what you can start to do is when you start making profit, because you've got to go north of this price on a lump sum to start making profit, which price has got to reach pretty much $1 just to make 43% profit. But for you to make 43% profit, because you're the clever one that's laddered in, all you've got to do is get roundabout to your initial entry. So you can see here how quickly profit can start stacking up. And what you can do from there is then start laddering out of the market. So you'd have been just break even here, but because you've laddered in, you're actually at 37% profit, which is significantly higher than any market with fiat currency or any yield that you can get outside of cryptocurrency on an annual basis. This can be done in a matter of weeks or days, in fact, and it can be done in hours. You can see here how the market has moved on this candle. So just imagine what you can do over a full year, understanding how to ladder in and ladder out. So if you were to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin for the next 3 years, every single week or month, instead of waiting and putting that £100 in your bank and then in 3 years buying it, I could pretty much guarantee you're going to have around tenfold of what you would have if you put the money aside and buy it in one lump sum in a year, as opposed to buying 100 every week or every month now. And you can see from this example the power of laddering in, and this is the power of laddering out as well, because what you're going to get is swings up, you're going to get out here, it's going to come back down, and what I tend to do is understand if it drops more than 20%, I would take a percentage of my holdings off. Well, that actually moved 23%, but I'd wait for candle closures, which is 18.28. So I wouldn't really have taken anything off, but then until it's gone down and closed here, 25%, I'd have been taking something off on this candle there. So going up, if we had entered, if none of this was here, so if we take all this off, so if we'd have entered here and would have put $1,000 in, turned it into whatever, so let's have a look. So if we'd gone up 50%, I might take 25% off, but generally speaking, what I like to do is see the 1,000 turn into 2,000 and then remove my initial investment, leaving me with 1,000 running. And then when price increases again and it goes up another 1,000, because 1,000 has been taken out. So what you have is, if we type it in here, we go in with 1,000, that turns into 2,000. What you do is take your initial investment out, which leaves you 1,000 running, and what you do is continue to do this. So that 1,000 then turns into 2,000, which again you minus another 1,000 off it, so another 50%, and you keep rinsing and repeating until you get to a peak point in the market, which is what I've just shown you, and you then start to ladder yourself out. So what you want to see is around a 20% to 25% drop with a candle closure. That's 18%, so I wouldn't really do anything there. I might be a little bit cautious though, because we have had quite some manipulative wicks. We've got something up here, so you can see 25% on that candle. I'd have taken another 50% out, and I'd have already had 1,000 out here. My initial investment would have been out here. Another 1,000 would have been out around here. So I've doubled my initial investment. I've still got money in the market, so there's another 1,000 still left in. So that would have been coming out around 20% when that's dipped, and then from there you've got 25%. That's come down 40%, so I'd still have something in, because until it moves to around 50% drop, that's when I take everything out. So you don't want to take everything out of the market until it drops 50%, 45, 50% from the top, or whatever you're comfortable with. But don't forget, your initial investment plus profits are already banked and being realized, so you're already sort of about 75% liquid at this moment, and you're riding the trade out pretty much risk free. So if the market was to turn around from here and not reach that 50, you've still got around maybe $250, $500 left in. And then again, that starts creeping up and creeping up. And you see how you ride the market in waves up and down. So you need to significantly understand the dynamics of laddering in and out and the actual scale it can create profits for you, and also counteract volatility in the market. So I hope that is very, very simple and easy for you to understand. If you've got any questions, shoot me a message in the group, ask to join the group, see what it's all about, and I will try and help you out the best I can. So peace out, and I will catch you in the next video.